What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to drop this story on y'all that I seen. Man, it broke, I guess, yesterday, because it say 1 day old on the video. But this is a story that goes all the way back to Valentine's Day this past February. And it's about this guy right here. This guy is Derek Schlesinger. Age unknown. I couldn't find his age. This guy met this woman right here, and her name is Journey Ivy. She met him on a dating site out there in Oklahoma, and she set this guy up. And she set him up bad. This guy right here, Derek Schlesinger, right? Drove her to her apartment, which she asked him to. She ran so she could run in the house and do something. She got out the car. And this guy right here, who is her brother, his name is Thomas Jones, piece of crap, ran up on this dude when he was in the car and beat him damn near to death. Not only did they beat him, they robbed him, and left him naked from the waist down. This man was taken in his car, which they took, and dumped his body on the side of a service road, where he was found later on. Somebody called it and police found him. This guy is still alive. Barely, but he's in there fighting for his life right now. His family's going to speak and tell his story. And we talk about dating apps and all this stuff all the time. A lot of times there are things out here that have, where they want to help people connect and be better people and find love, what have you. But there are always these idiots out here that use this for the wrong thing. And this girl right here, Journey Ivy, and her brother need to be set on fire right now and left to burn, because what they did was beyond cruel. Here's the story. Check it out.
We begin with a date night turned nightmare on Valentine's Day. A man was found badly beaten in a parking lot hours after going out with a woman he'd just met online.
He's still in the ICU right now. And as News 4's Dylan Brown reports, the victim's brother fears he'll never recover.
A man found almost beaten to death half naked in this Oklahoma City apartment complex parking lot. His twin brother tells me he's distraught, says it's a stark warning for anyone dating online.
He's a loving father. He'd do anything for anybody.
Just off I-240 in South Oklahoma City, Derek Schlesinger nearly lost his life on Valentine's Day night. Derek can't speak. He can hardly breathe on his own. Daniel, his twin brother, says his date allegedly planned it all.
It was pretty much a setup.
His brother met a woman through Facebook dating, Journey Ivy.
The first time he hung out with her that night.
After the date, she allegedly wanted to stop by her place, here at the Seminole Ridge Apartments. So he did. He drove in, he parked, she got out, and when she came back, the unthinkable happened.
In came her brother, Thomas Jones, who then allegedly beat Derek several times. Derek found by police the next morning, naked from the waist down in the parking lot. He was rushed to intensive care.
He's attempting to breathe on his own right now. Fractures from his upper lip all the way to the back of the skull.
Using cell phone data, police tracked his car to Ada. Later found Ivy allegedly texted Derek hours after apologizing for running away. Then essentially admitting to the crime in a text to a friend, writing, "Me and my bro hit a lick last night, then we got into a major accident." Police say hit a lick is slang for committing a robbery. Now Ivy and Jones both locked up. Derek slowly recovering.
He's fighting for his life right now.
In Oklahoma City, Dylan Brown, Oklahoma's News 4.
All right, guys, that's the story of what happened to Derek Schlesinger. And this goes to show you the cruelty and greed of human beings. They did all of this to take his car. Then they crashed the car later on that night. He was getting beat up. She comes and acts like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I ran," in the text message. Then go and tell her friend, "Oh, we hit a lick last night. Last night was crazy." This man ran upon this man, Thomas Jones, the brother, He ran up on Derek Schlesinger, right, with an object and beat his face in. You know how somebody say, I'll break your face? The term, he literally did it. You wouldn't Pearl Harbor this man while he was sitting in the car waiting for a girl he went on date night with. That set him up. Set him up. Some of the injuries, they said he has fractures from his upper lip to the back of his skull. He has eye fractures that require surgery. Still yet to be determined of date when it's going to get done. Said he cannot speak. Can barely breathe on his own. This guy is clinging to life and fighting to heal. What kind of car did he have? That's what I'm trying to know. What kind of car did he have that made you do that? And what kind of family are y'all that y'all will beat somebody to death for something that's man-made? Y'all can go get yourselves. See the game? Stupid. Then you crash the car. That's probably why y'all ain't got shit, because you don't know the value of nothing. This woman set a guy up, and I'm sure he was more than nice to her. She went out on the date first. I'm sure he was a gentleman and paid for everything, so she got a free meal and then took his car and set him up to get damn near killed. Another thing is this. Why y'all take his pants off? What was that about? I know they ran his pockets. But why did you leave that man on the side of the road like that, like common trash, when all he was kind? Y'all wonder what went through Journey Ivy's head after this guy, she was talking to this guy on the app, getting to know this guy. He's saying nice things to her. You know her intentions was never good. So obviously she ain't got no conscience. So I don't even want to ask what she was thinking. What if she felt any kind of guilt? But the answer is no, because she took and joyrided in the car that she threw on the side of the road. She thought he was dead. She thought that guy was dead. Derek, she thought he was dead. And didn't give a damn. Just wanted to ride. At what point has the thrill to drive a car been worth human life and suffering? When? How can you make this right? Like I said, these two people right here need to be put in a pan of fish grease and fried. This is a woman that did this. He didn't know this guy. He didn't know the brother. And it's crazy that the brother would go out and do that on the premise of dealing with his sister. It wasn't like Derek disrespected her. It was the first time he met her. Hey, let's meet up on Valentine's Day. I guarantee you, Mr. Schlesinger, prior to what happened to him, probably felt good. Probably told people, hey, I got a girl that I'm going out tonight with. I'll let you know. He had a twin brother. He was talking to him. Hey, man, I got a hot date tonight, man. I'll let you know how it go, man. He might have really liked this girl. And if he had a nice car and had things going for himself, he could have been your way out to get you out of the hell that you were presently in. Well, before, previously in. But you didn't think about that. You only wanted what you saw. You ate his food, but your eyes was bigger than your stomach. That's a damn shame that a girl can get a guy to do something like that. He an older brother. He should know better. But then again, nowadays, common sense is none. A lot of people lack common sense. That's why I don't feel bad when stuff happens to them and they get caught up in jail and they get to crying and stuff like that. I didn't mean to shut up. Shut your damn mouth. This guy should not be laid up there for his family to see him like that. The way he was found is embarrassing. Then he was sneak attacked. And it's like nobody has a conscience no more, or nobody, before they go into doing something rational and it's some kind of goofy decision, they never think to themselves, hey, this might not be such a good idea, because if I get caught, I look stupid. Now I don't think like that no more. Just go for broke. Go all the way out. And these punishments need to have us start going all the way out on these people. Extreme crimes need extreme punishments. I said that before. We need to change the laws. A lot of people want to deem not doing certain things to people to set an example because it's unconstitutional. Yeah, well, what are they doing to us normal citizens that are just trying to get by and find some peace in the world? Maybe the man was trying to find love. You don't think that was unconstitutional, what happened to him? Hell, the Constitution, 400 years old, damn near. Dumb people live different and thought different than they do now. How is that still governing how we think? A lot of stuff need to be tweaked. It need to be tweaked because we got technology, we got all this other stuff, and some of the stuff don't work no more. Putting somebody in the stockade or prisoner, it's not working no more. This shouldn't happen. Well, this shit. It shouldn't happen. I mean, if it do, because you can't control the mind of man, crime would always, there'll always be evil as long as it's good to fight it. There'll always be evil. Let's get that straight. But it would be people would be more or less inclined to do crazy stuff like this, knowing what's waiting for them after said action. But nobody think about that like that. I mean, I'm for change. Drastic it need be. I hope this guy recovers, and I hope his family, man, it's Jesus. That's some serious. That's suffering right there. That's suffering. Look, that's suffering. And a lot of people might not think of nothing of it, and they might say, "Oh, he's dumb and this and that." He never saw that coming. Hey, take me home. She could have used any excuse. Take me home. I gotta go to the bathroom. We're right near my house. Yeah, just wait for me. I'll be right back out. Anybody could have fell for that because he believed in his heart and his mind that she was an honest person. Man, the deception, man, of people nowadays is unreal. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. It's like nobody wants to be a good person no more, or just be recognized with good character.